Hello.
Hello.
Do I scare you? My bad.
Yeah, a little
Is it
bit.
too much? All right, that's fine. Welcome. This is episode 76. Wow, that was weird. 97. That was weird. Okay. I literally looked at the night. Okay, I saw the 90s, and I looked at that's a 6. That's a 7. 76. Huh. All right.
Wow.
My brain's been off today. Trust me. It's a Friday.
It's fine.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
episode 97 of the NgoVo Convo podcast. We're two stupids. Oh, big stupids right now. At least one.
Yeah.
There's
two.
Make a right.
Hype.
You
Make
made
a
me.
hype.
You corrected me though. So isn't that right?
Yeah.
That's
right,
hype. See, that's hype because
yeah.
you.
See, it's hype.
I'm your only host, Harrison, and I'm joined by NgoVo.
I'm here.
We're unhinged this episode. It's all good.
No, we are.
But if you're new here, we're not new normally like this because we both just want an excuse to talk about anything that ranges from anime to comics.
Wow.
But really, to clean up our never-ending backlog, which we're doing, by the way, because this is an episode on a season. Well, we'll talk about it. Because some would say we're conversing.
Like NgoVo Convo and NgoVo Convo, the logo is above Harrison's head. He'll be pointing.
Are we conversing? Is this really conversing, or is it just kind of like
Shitting on everything. I'm just kidding.
yeah? No.
Yeah.
But you can watch every episode on youtube.com or let's do it as a podcast by searching up NgoVo Convo and NgoVo Convo on your podcast service of choice. In this episode,
10 plus.
10 plus. All 10 plus.
God. Whenever I'm not hosting, I'm always finger.
You're doing it. I see it.
Yeah.
I'm like 10
yeah.
plus. It's not on the docket. Trust me. It's never on the docket. So I'll never remember. But all 10 plus. All plus. All plus
All
of them.
pluses.
All plus of them. Trust me.
Oh, yeah. But Harrison, what are we doing today? What are we talking about?
Because we're going to talk about, in this episode, Veronica, we're going to be talking about season 2 of Tokyo Revengers, which is on Crunchyroll.
Yes. No, Hulu.
See, I wanted to make sure if you got it.
I was like, yeah, no, Hulu. It's on Hulu.
See, this is why it's confusing. I hate this. But no, yeah, it's on Hulu. Internationally, Disney Plus. Go ahead and go watch it. If you want to watch season 1, it's on Crunchyroll. Licensing is yeah.
Oh, yes, it is.
Licensing is weird.
Yeah, it is. Oh, wow.
See? I wanted to make
wow.
See, you knew season 2 was on Hulu, and I was like,
Yeah.
but for
Okay,
those that
yeah.
are not aware, the Switch, it's weird. So
Yeah, it is.
go
And we
watch
did
it.
do a review on season 1.
We did.
Go watch it.
Go watch it because it's cool.
About
We'll
a year
tell you
and a half ago, maybe. We'll
about
just link it.
we'll just link it.
Yeah.
But yeah, go ahead and go watch it. It's only I think 13
Yep. 13 episodes.
13 episodes. Okay, cool. 13 episodes. So by my calculations, based on the previous episode, it's about 4 hours.
How'd you know? Wow, yes, it is 4 hours. 4.5 if you take a break. Because some of us are little psychopaths.
Some of us, I think one of us in this duo. Did you do that? Did you watch it that way for this one too?
Perhaps.
I'm just curious. That's all. See, to each their own. I watched it weekly. Veronica was busy with wedding stuff, so she binged it all. That's why the episode's
Yes, I
late.
did. How dare
For once.
you?
I gotta soak it in that usually I'm the one that's the reason
That
why
you're
we delay
behind.
episodes because
Yeah.
I'm behind. But for once,
also,
I
I'm-
was.
I'm going to blame our 5-week break as well.
No, at this point, dude, it is your wedding.
No. No, that's right. But this is I think, the last item
Yeah.
for winter. So after this, we're pretty caught up.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
We are
caught up.
currently watching seasonal stuff. But anyway,
Yeah.
enough of that.
Yeah.
We're talking about
Enough
Tokyo
of
Revengers Season
that.
2.
Yes. The Christmas Showdown.
Yes.
I think it was what the arc was
Yeah, I
called.
believe that's what it's called.
Yeah.
But first, we'll talk about non-spoiler thoughts before we get into the details.
Yes.
Veronica, non-spoiler thoughts, go.
I've missed Mikey.
Mikey!
It's
Is it bad that no matter what, anyone that has the name Mikey, and I just hear it in that voice. Mikey!
No, I've missed Mikey a lot. And we've seen... Yeah. I've missed Mikey. I was about to make a spoiler, but Yeah. No, I miss Mikey. I have this weird love-hate relationship with the main character, the male main character, Takemichi.
Takemichi.
Bitchy, as they Takemichi, as they someone would say. He
Uh,
gets beaten up
all the
as
time.
in season 1, all the time.
Gets beaten up, cries,
Gets beaten up, cries,
holds out.
fixes the issue. You know,
Yeah.
the usual.
He's the crybaby. He is the Deku of the show, but he's like continuously more early Deku than like.
Well,
Well, also, I mean, granted, it is
Deku.
only season 2.
That's true. And I've also missed. How do you pronounce it? Chifuyu?
Chifuyu? Yeah.
Chifuyu.
Yeah.
I've missed him.
The boy, the bro.
Yeah, the boy, the bro. He's so stupid. I'm so sorry, but he's so stupid.
Most of the guys in the show are pretty stupid.
Yeah, and you have to be reminded that they're children.
You have to be reminded that these guys are middle school guys, but they don't
Yes.
look. I have to
They
say
don't
middle
look-
school because they don't look middle school. They look maybe high school on roids.
Yeah,
It doesn't
especially
make
some of
sense.
these new characters.
And
that
I
we
think
will
again,
be
it's
talking
still
about.
if you're still not if you've seen season 1 and that's not your thing, I get it. I know some people have dropped this because they can't wrap their minds around the idea that these are high school boys that are riding around on motorcycles. I really
and they're in gangs.
and they're in gangs, and I really have to just kind of go with it.
Yeah,
Because otherwise, I think it's a fun watch. But yes, I think it is weird when you put it in terms of these guys are middle school guys.
yeah, and people simp over them on TikTok.
And it's weird.
And
when you
it's
think
so
about it.
weird.
But then you look at it, you're like, I mean, it's not their fault. It looks like they're older, right?
No, it looks like they're. But even for us, like high school age is very weird. It's just weird.
Yeah.
Until you see their like adult form, you'll understand. Because it goes back and forth into like
Yeah.
present
yeah.
and past a lot. But yeah, no, I've missed a few characters. Still dislike our main character.
That's fair.
A little bit.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
he is just the vehicle that we go along with, right? We get to interact with the other characters. I think that's the main thing.
Yeah. No, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the Christmas showdown. I feel like they do Tokyo Revengers, they do a really good job about breaking arcs into holidays.
Timing, yes.
Timing wise.
Yeah.
I think especially in the beginning, because we've both read the manga
We have both finished the manga.
and finished the manga.
Okay, yeah.
The manga's done.
But it was fun
No,
to
but-
rewatch this because it's been a long time since I've read this portion.
Yeah.
So I still felt like I was I had no idea what's going on. So
Yeah. No, I agree. And they just do a really good job about putting everything in perspective, timing wise. I know there's a lot of, if you haven't seen season 1 and you're sitting here, we're just going to spoil season 1 a little bit, but they go back and forth in time, from like present to past, like 10 years, depending on the issue, really.
yeah.
But I think it was really good. And it was Christmas, and it was an interesting twist to like Christmas, I guess, and like the day and how it's celebrated in this universe. But yeah, thoroughly enjoyed it.
Nice.
If you're not into gangs, middle schoolers riding motorcycles, cycles,
Yeah.
you know,
It's weird
Would
because
not
I
be for
think
you.
I wouldn't have thought, but I thought this was a cool action shonen, and
there's a lot of blood. They get beat up a
they
lot.
get beat up a lot.
They just get beat up a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, but overall, I'm glad you liked it. I thought it was fun. I also forget that it's only 13 episodes, but I thought this
Yeah.
arc was a little bit longer or shorter at times. And I'm like, ooh, how are they going to do it? But I forget. I guess with anime, it's a bit easier because they could add some more details.
Add some more, yeah.
Like, not details like plot-wise, it's just like visuals, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
that
And like
was-
speaking too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Which is really nice.
So overall, I had fun too. I think it was this is one of my favorite arcs overall. There's not that much left, if we're gonna be honest. But
No.
so this is cool.
Probably maybe a couple more seasons, 2, 3 more seasons.
I'd
maybe?
say, yeah.
Yeah.
So, but I think the time using Christmas, with it being the Christmas showdown, it's really cool. And it was funny because this is a winter anime,
Yeah.
and I was like, it's even funnier because it was on Disney. So I was like, oh, another Christmas special that I can watch every year.
Wow.
I swear to
That's
God,
really
they could
funny.
spin it.
They really could.
My only negative is that I had to watch this on Hulu, and it was sometimes the audio is lower than usual.
No, the
Because
subs were weird, and I
you
did
had to
not enjoy
because
them.
you had so the thing is with Hulu was you had to once you start it, it was off already.
Yep.
Sub and audio was off. You had to play it a little bit, close it out,
Or refresh the
or
page.
refresh the page completely, and then go
Yeah.
back, and it's fine.
Yep.
So dumb. That was the
And
one
then when
thing.
you go, and when you, I had this issue where when you were in full screen and then you went minimized, the subs will go away, so you refresh
You
it.
have to, yeah,
And I was like, I can't do this.
dude. That's the
That's
one
also
negative
my gripe.
going on Hulu is. It's bad.
And the annoying part was that they had the Hulu original icon in the bottom right corner, and I just could not stand it. I was like, I know where I'm watching this. I don't need to know. Like, you don't need to put an icon here. It's not even the Hulu original. You guys stole it. I'm just kidding. They didn't steal it, but
They bought it.
they bought it. Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's also my only gripe as well, because that was on Hulu.
Yeah. So, but that's all I got for non-spoiler stuff. You want to jump right into it?
Let's get into it.
All right. Spoiler warning in 5. No, we didn't do that last time, so apparently we're not
Yeah.
doing it now. So
We're-
spoilers now.
Yeah.
Dude,
What you want to talk about? Where are we going?
Dude. Taiju is menacing.
Oh yeah.
Because we go in right away. We learn about Hawkeye, right? Essentially the second the Hawkeye.
Yeah.
At times I just thought they said Hawkeye.
Me too.
And I'm like, oh, this is weird. All right.
I was like, this is a
With
different show.
how they enunciate, right?
Yeah.
Or how Taiju would enunciate sometimes. It's really funny. Because he's the he's the lieutenant to Mitsuya.
Mitsuya, yes.
One
One of my favorites.
I was gonna ask, is he your favorite? Because I think
he's one of my
I
favorites.
think that's my wife's favorite too. Actually, no. She likes Draken too, which
Oh,
you don't
me
see that
too.
much. Because I think this one
No.
is more focused on Hawkeye and Mitsuya. If you hear a train, that's on my end, by the way.
Yeah,
So
that's what it
look
said, yeah.
left and right, just in case.
Left. Okay, I looked. I'm good.
Oh my god, trains are aggressive.
Yeah,
today.
the Shiba siblings were crazy.
Yeah, it's
Crazy.
because you get to meet. Because I guess they're bowling initially,
Yeah.
and I think it's funny how they like sync up, right? How they like.
That was hilarious.
Yeah, and Yuzaha is like so funny at times because she's like so
Oh yeah.
aggressive, but they're all
A
like
little too
crazy.
aggressive.
Yeah. But dude, when they first met Taiju, that's just the part that I was waiting for because he's insanely brutal.
Mhm.
And because this is what was it? The Black Dragons? Is that what it was? But they're like
Yeah.
what generation? I forget. 12 or
10th?
10th.
10th. Yeah.
Yes, that's right. He's crazy.
He's just
He's
like,
so brutal. Like
psychotic.
he's the reason why I was freaked out during this manga portion because he was
Oh, I
a
bet.
psychopath, like murderous intent. Did you have any points that stick out to you, like a favorite moment?
I honestly, the church part at the end,
I think
those
building
fights,
up to that. Yeah.
the building up to that, it was really good.
Yeah.
The only thing I would say is that like I've said in the beginning, you have to remember they're kids and they're fighting, and they're always bleeding in every episode. Someone's bleeding, someone's getting punched.
Someone's about to die. Someone gets
Someone's
stabbed.
about to die. Yeah, stabbed. So the church portion, I think, was probably one of my more memorable one because it was just everyone that was important to the storyline, and it was really cool to see Hawkeye just
Guy.
beating up everyone. He even beat up his little sister. He said these hands were E for everyone.
Wait, no, Hawkeye. You mean Taiju?
Oh, Taiju. Sorry.
Okay. I was like, wait.
Yeah. Taiju.
Because
yeah.
Hawkeye is the one that was in Tokyo Manji, but then defected
Yeah.
because of his brother essentially. Yeah.
Of his brother, see, yeah. No, and then I was just like, even the sister got punched.
Yeah.
No, but that was really interesting to see their dynamic and their past, kind of like how it's tied to how they react to each other.
Dude, it shows trauma. Like this is the part where I think trauma is very important, and childhood trauma is very important.
Trauma bonding is very important.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah.
Because as you watch, you start realizing like how messed up, how broken this family is. It's because like their mom passed away, and then their dad. I forgot if their dad was just there or just not exist. Like if he died.
I think he was there, but he just worked a lot. I think.
So Taiju would take care of them a lot, right? And he was like the very aggressive older brother. And I liked, there's like a lot of twists with how their family goes out. I was gonna ask,
Taiju. Let me just add, Taiju's ripped as fuck for a like potential 15, 16-year-old, I think, because he was 2 years older.
Yeah.
So around 15, 16.
There are times
very jacked.
I was gonna say there are times when I can't tell if this is just a theory, not even like a thing. I know it's just like an art style, but they're middle schoolers, right? So how we perceive these guys, like how buff they are, is it just because this is how Takemichi views it as a kid?
Views it? Yeah, maybe.
Like who knows? Like, cause honestly, it does not make sense how ripped these guys are.
No.
It's just funny to watch. Because again, we keep bringing this up because at times it just doesn't make sense, but also it's just really funny when you think about it. For me, it's funny.
Oh yeah.
But speaking of Taiju, what do you think? How'd you feel with the introduction with the Black Dragons?
I thought they were scary because reading it,
The Murder Squad,
I was like, oh shit, they're about to die.
Because this is when we get introduced to like the other. Are they both lieutenants or they're just higher ups, right? It was like the
what's his name?
Hajime, which is like the black, like the mixed haired guy. And then
he was so baby to me. He was such a little baby.
Yeah,
I enjoyed him.
And then what's the other guy? The other Inupi?
Yeah, Inui.
Yeah.
Inupi.
There's no P actually. I forget now.
I think they say it in the.
They say no. You're right.
Like that.
Online,
Inupi.
it's one way. It says Inui, but yeah, I think in the manga and anime, it's Inupi.
Yeah, Inupi.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were so cute. Those duos, they were.
They're cute, but they're murderous.
Yeah, they're cute but murderous. They were a hoot to like follow around too.
Yeah, because they had to deal with Hajime.
Because there's no loyalty.
They
with
deal
them.
with clubs and stuff, right? It's so weird. This is why I was like, dang, these guys have it rough, like legit.
I know. Oh wait, do you want to know a fun fact about Tokyo Revenger, the creator? He used to be in a gang.
Oh really?
So these are real life people that he's portraying in a manga.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah. He used to be in a gang.
Oh god. You know, back then I'd say like, yeah, I could believe it.
Like the 80s, 90s, I would believe it.
I believe it.
Yeah, that's a fun fact I had to throw out there.
Yeah. Damn. It's crazy.
Yeah.
No, I thought their introduction was, again, I think that this is the first time to me where the squad was like terrifying, because the other ones were just like, they're biker gangs and of course they're like violent and stuff, but these guys seem like, and they even say it too, they're like more orderly and militaristic under Taiju. So I think that's what made them like more, just the vibe was like way scarier.
Oh yeah, no, I definitely agree.
Yeah. So
how'd you feel about what's his name? The glasses guy, Kisaki? Kisaki
Teta.
Yeah.
Screw him still.
No, literally.
Like
he even back.
Literally.
He even backstab. Well, not literally, but like he definitely backstab.
No, and it's funny because it's
everyone.
like, they had to accept him, right? Because he offered help, but of course we knew he was gonna just double cross him because classic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, I thought again, like when we talk about it, the plot was simple this season though, but I think
very simple,
because it really was just like Hawkeye. Kill Taiju because Hawkeye's leaving, but because he's leaving, it's because we're trying to prevent him from killing someone. But it's just, I think the appeal for this season was just learning, because I think that's the appeal for the series in general for me, is like this mystery of like, how are they going to fix the future?
Yeah.
And with what they know. Because right now because they show him quickly. Hawkeye was in the ending of season 1.
Yep.
And from the future. And yeah, it's just, I think that's the appeal. But otherwise, this plot itself is very simple. It's like, stop Hawkeye from killing Taiju. Oh, or stop someone from killing Taiju. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Chifuyu he was such a little stupid little boy. But I've enjoyed his personality. He was just like, he's like, if plan A doesn't work, go to plan B and read off this notebook.
And it was the stupidest thing.
It was so dumb. But, can we talk about, I almost slipped this in the non-spoiler, but I loved every version of Mikey that we got to see. It was great to see it animated. Dude, I was like, I love adult Mikey, little depressed Mikey.
Yeah, this is the first time we see adult Mikey, right?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Because I could remember as we watched, I was like, I think this is the first time we encounter adult Mikey. Because the last time, again, they jumped back to the future multiple times based on the manga. And and again, we're trying not to spoil that part. This is and that's why when me and my wife watch, because she also read up to the last arc. She has not read the last arc yet.
Oh, she hasn't read that. Okay.
Yeah.
We won't say anything.
Yeah. Well, we won't say anything, period.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it was just, when we saw Mikey, I was like, oh, this is when it happened. Oh. And this is like bone chilling because he's like he's killing everyone off when they come back to the future, because it's like
he doesn't trust
Mitsuya. We come back
anymore.
to Mitsuya's grave, funeral.
Yeah.
And we're like, what's going on? He doesn't trust anyone, and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Because right before that, they
crazy.
took a photo. They were like, oh, let's take a group photo.
And they were happy.
They were happy. Now everyone's dying.
Everyone's dying.
Yeah, I love how
this is my favorite version of Mikey. It's adult Mikey. A little vengeful.
All right, I see. I was like, damn. You okay, Veronica? You good?
I mean, I'm good.
He's not.
Yeah.
Damn. No, it was crazy because I think that's the craziest part, was he's like, he asked Takemichi, he's like, why'd you leave? Blah, blah, blah. Because in the future, apparently he leaves the gang and then he goes crazy.
He goes a little crazy, yeah.
And he asks him to kill him in the future. I was like, dang. But lo and behold, what's the detective guy? I forgot his name. Nato?
Nato, yeah.
He happens to go
little brother
and saves him, shoots him, blah, blah, blah. I was like, dang. I think the most hype part was obviously Taiju beating everyone down. It was like a stamina game, right? And like surviving.
Yeah.
And they're just hoping someone comes, like, and then they were like, oh, maybe Mikey will come help, blah, blah, blah. Because initially it was just like him or Takemichi and Chifuyu. And slowly more people come and blah, blah, blah. I thought
it was really funny because everyone's just like coming into the church, and I'm like, where did everyone come from?
Meanwhile, Kisaki leaves.
Yeah. I'm like, what's going on?
Because then you see Mitsuya is, oh, maybe Mikey will come. No, I didn't tell him. Oh, okay, never mind.
And then they're stuck in this like church.
Yeah. But now watching again, did you feel like, it just feels like it's just like a happy coincidence, right? I think it's fun that it happens that way, but I know some people wouldn't like how Mikey just happens to want to go there because he heard about it was how like Hinata and Takemichi had a breakup or something and all that. Did you feel like that? Do you still feel like that was a fun like twist or a coincidence?
It was a coincidence, I think. But like, to me, sometimes it doesn't make sense in the plot because I'm like, oh, but Mikey's one of those commanders that would back his like leaders and captains up. So why wouldn't he be there? Type of situations.
Well, it's because I think initially the whole thing was they wanted to have a truce because they fought for the truce
and
already.
they did,
Yeah.
but the truce kind of got broken. But I just felt like Mikey should have been there. Like he's one of those leaders that he knows and everything, all the information. You just have to tell him like the truth, and then he'll either help out or like beat you up because you shouldn't be doing it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought it was a happy coincidence what happened at the church with Mikey. Yeah.
I love how Draken's stupid strong too. How he
Oh
took
my
out
God,
the
I
entire
know.
gang.
The outside, I was like, oh my God.
And that's what broke Taiju.
He's like, oh.
He got beat by Mikey, and he's like, the rest of the guys will kill you. What guys?
Draken's like,
Oh, you done in there? Yeah.
You all good?
You're all good. Yeah. I think, again, I think nothing too crazy with the season. I think it was just simple.
No.
But it's all the suspense of what was
Yeah.
going on. I think that's
Which
what makes it enjoyable.
Yeah, and what really pulled me in originally with the series.
And the little twist here and there, it's like, oh, because we kept thinking Hawkeye's trying to protect Yuzuha,
Yuzuha, yeah.
just to find out she's been protecting him, and he feels like a sack of shit, which is what everyone else called him.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, you are terrible.
You're a bad brother.
Yeah. And she's an exceptional sister.
Yes.
Yeah. So overall, I think it was fun. I think the plot wise was really simple, so maybe it's not as good. I think the suspense made it fun, but I don't know if it was as good as season 1.
No, I agree. No, I definitely
Train
agree.
again on my side. But
No, but you know who I miss? I missed Baji. My boy.
Baji's still one of my favorites.
Yes.
That has not changed.
No.
My God, Train.
What you think about the ending? This is another cliffhanger, essentially.
But
not as bad as the first season. That was what really got us.
Yeah, the first season, that cliffhanger got me to read. Period.
Yeah.
I think this one is exciting for the new season. I think it's also we know what's going on in the next season, so I want to see it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, me too.
I think it left off on essentially with the whole future and how they need to go back again. I
agree.
I think this is why the cliffhanger in this one is not as strong, but I think it's still good enough that we now know, like, oh, it's something still not right. You know,
the suspense is still there.
Yes.
Like you said, something's not right.
Yeah, it's fun.
I'm excited. More people are about to be introduced.
I can't wait.
One of my favorite, besides Baji, is going to be introduced. We've already seen him a little bit.
We've already seen him, and I think this arc is going to be fun. It's fun for that reason.
Yes.
But
just remember, they're children. They're in gangs. They fight a lot. They ride bikes.
Or don't, because honestly,
don't.
some people don't need to remember that, and it just helps.
Yeah.
I try to tell people.
Japanese writing is just weird.
Yeah, I try to tell people, I'm like, the hook is that it's the time travel part. And
Yeah.
most of the time people,
That's why I
or
tell
it's the
people
time
too.
travel with the liquid thing, right?
Yeah.
And that's just something you just kind of have to go with. It's just hard when they mention middle school, but
And then they actually go to school for like maybe half an episode, and you're like, oh, I'm
that's right.
reminded that they need
They're
to go back
students.
to school. Yeah, they're students.
that can die anytime.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Do you think if this series was in adult version, like they're like fully adults and you'd have to travel back to them being like in college or something, like at an older age, do you think you would like it? Or do you think this creator purposely did it where they were children so it's just easier
I
to
think
go time travel?
I think maybe he was just trying to break away from the high school, middle school mold, and then do like elementary school, high school, or elementary, middle school range.
Middle school?
I think he was trying to break that, but in reality, I think he should have just stuck with high school range. It would have made a bit more sense, in my opinion.
Even college.
And we
early
go back on it
college.
a lot. It's just because we hear that all the time, and I've heard that as a gripe from my friends too, or people I recommend it to. Like that's the one thing they have a gripe with, and it could just be like a minority thing. Because online, all I see is also people simping over Mikey hardcore, right?
Which I'm like, he's a child. Remember that?
Again, that's the thing. Like it's that weird. Like I think with their designs, it matches more with high schoolers.
Yeah,
So.
it does.
So if Yeah, if I don't think college would work either, because again, I think
Or early college days, maybe like like ending high school to like
yeah,
going to
but with
college. That could have worked.
with how animes go, if it's a shonen, it's gonna be high school.
They're gonna be kids.
Max.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
No, you're right.
but then it's weird with how violent this is. So I don't know.
No, exactly. I was like, they're bleeding
It is
every
weird.
episode.
It is weird. So I don't know.
Their brain cells get knocked out every time.
Every time. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's weird. But otherwise,
Yeah.
you had to suspend some disbelief, right?
Mm-hmm. No, I agree.
Yeah. But that's all I got.
That's all I got.
So-
Would recommend. Wish it was not on Hulu.
Same.
That was about it.
See, the ironic part is as much as I say like, oh, we don't want monopolies in a sense, and if everything went on Crunchyroll for anime, yes, that would be monopolistic. It's just that it's going to Disney. It's weird, right?
Yeah,
it's almost like
went to Disney.
if it went to like the other anime services, sure, why not, right?
Yeah.
But Disney's just trying
I
to
agree.
get
And they're getting in.
in. I know. But thanks for tuning in. You can follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and Facebook at NgoVo Convo and NgoVo Convo. If you're on YouTube, give us a comment. Let us know if
Yeah.
we're wrong on the whole age thing.
Everything. Or age thing.
The age thing. I think that's the biggest thing we kept going back to, right? And that could be like a negative. So if that bothers you, let us know. Because I'm curious.
I
Because
agree.
at this point, I can't tell if it's just us or if it's like my little bubble I keep hearing. But yeah.
No, I totally agree.
Yeah. Just let us know.
In the comments.
Yeah. Or else. I don't know. But yeah, just let us know how we're doing. What you want to see next. What do you want us to watch next? Read. Play.
Play.
Ron could like the anime games. It's been working.
Yes. It's been working.
So who knows?
I know what I like.
Who knows?
Yes.
Otherwise, yeah. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.